Do for a win. When the one missing.
And the Cavaliers already with a focused look on their faces as they arrived earlier, planning on a strong performance in their home building. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Moments away. Well, we should be in for a good one here, Richard. This game has all the makings of a shootout.
Yeah, these are two high-powered offenses. I feel for all the defenders in this one because they're going to have their hands full.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Trey Lyles out there with Sabonis. Then it's Ellis. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Levine in at the two-guard spot.
From the wing position, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at finishing through contact.
It's Strus on the wing. DeRozan defending. Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against the Hornets. Lyles passes to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
One of the best dunkers of this era. Levine loves to put on a show.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson, DA.
When I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. And when he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. So the defense has its work cut out for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. DeRozan passes to Sabonis, and Max Strus picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Ellis. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. They get a hand on it. Ellis with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. And it's slammed in by Ellis.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. You know, RJ, we talk about DeMar DeRozan scoring, but he's also a terrific passer.
Yeah, his first couple years in the league, DeRozan averaged less than 2 assists a game. Now, making plays for others is a big part of his game.
And he knocks down the first one. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player, a great scorer.
And he's been doing it for a long time. He has been an elite scorer since he picked up a basketball.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for DeAndre Hunter.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
That free throw, no good. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick-and-roll game, and he's improved his distance from three. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D-Wade with a better jumper. It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Just 5 to shoot. Sabonis sets the pick for Lyle. Driving to the basket. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Kings have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
First one falls for him. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And so he makes both from the line. Well, RJ, this is exactly how you want to end the season, right? Both of these teams fighting for playoff position.
It's amazing how after an entire season of games, your seeding can be determined tonight. Shows you how close things are in the NBA at any given moment. And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
Lyles passes to Sabonis. And here's Levine over Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
Lyles a screen on Strus. Drills the three-pointer. DeRozan's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Allen against Sabonis. Over Allen. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Garland with the screen for Mobley. Connects from three-point range.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
DeRozan a screen on Mobley. Lyles kicks to DeRozan. From downtown, another 3 for Sacramento.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Taking a look at Cleveland. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all.
And right now for the Cavaliers, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
I think they can. But one thing's for sure, they're about to find out that the regular season pressure is no match for the playoff pressure.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Monk. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Here's Lyles, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
When Monk isn't finding his own shot, he's making some slick passes.
Mitchell against Levine. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Monk, the pass to Levine. Lyles a screen on Mitchell. Levine, that's good.
You can see the work Levine has put in on his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
Mobley sets the pick for Strus. Off target with his three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Stolen by Garland.
Well, Garland really gets moving on the drive. Defense tries to get there, but just fouls him.
And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork, he's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
They throw good, Garland. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Mobley.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Sabonis. Drives to the hoop. A shot off that time. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Garland against Sabonis. Garland no good. Sacramento's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Sabonis inside. Guarded by Garland. Basket counts. And the Kings lead by 8.
Oh, man, with how skilled Sabonis is, you can't forget that this dude is giant. He's 6'11", 240. It is tough to knock him off his shot.
And it's Strus missing. Strus has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Ellis finds Levine. Ellis with the screen for Levine. Offensive rebound. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Nice persistence on the glass. Sabonis understanding how to use his body and length, too.
That's good from Allen on the assist by Garland.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Here comes your Cavs crew hot squad. Let me hear you make some noise. Get loud, fans. On the court, your hot squad. Fans, get loud. Free t-shirts are coming your way if you're in the final section. Let's hear you make some noise.
Here. Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. Jones comes in for Trey Lyles. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Carter in for Ellis. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Carter. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. They're leading by 8. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Now Hunter. Nothing on the board. Carter outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Poke loose. Jerome passes to Wade. Good D by Jones.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
And the shot goes down. And the Kings lead by 13.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pass to Hunter. Now here's Okoro. DeRozan defending. Okoro passes to Wade. And Jones pulls it down.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And then Carter with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Okoro. And another miss by Cleveland.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Monk. And that's 12 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Pass to Carter. Back to DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. Wade is covering. Jones, no one around him. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Kings ahead, leading by 17. And will return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Kings.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Richard, what's an element of the Cleveland Cavaliers team that you really appreciate?
How about their defensive efforts, Kevin? That's what impresses me the most. This squad does a good job of putting pressure on shooters and scraping that glass after a contest.
On the floor for Sacramento. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. Trey Lyles out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Ellis at the 1 spot.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Lyles a screen on Mitchell. Monk, no one around him. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Monk's got his second basket of the night. Garland the pass to Mobley. Now here's Strus. Pass to Allen. And it's sent back by Sabonis.
Nice defense there from Sabonis, getting his timing just right to come up with the block.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
A lot of focus on the part of Mobley. Gets great position, feet set, and lets it fly.
And they double up DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Lyles a screen on Strus. Beyond the arc. Lyles no good. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 19. Mobley right side. Strus, that's for 2. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Strus has got 5.
Sharing the love. If you get yourself this open, Mitchell will set you up.
Lyles sets a screen for DeRozan. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Garland with the screen for Mobley. Hands it from downtown. 8 points for him.
That's just crazy to me. Guys like Evan Mobley, that are 7 first, they are entering into the league right now with a nice jumper.
Timeout called by the Kings.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move.
Sacramento making a switch here. Levine's checked in. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. The Cavaliers, number 1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
That one falls.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Pass to Lyles. Takes a 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Mitchell looking it over. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And here are the numbers for Ellis. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And the preparation from Mitchell has made him dangerous in every facet of the game.
Outside DeRozan. Back to Levine. Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. Here's Lyles. Lyles hits a screen for Ellis. Bangs home the trifecta. Ellis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Sacramento with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside, Sabonis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And that one misses.
You can tell Sabonis brings a lot of heart to his game. He's serious about winning, but he also knows how to enjoy himself out there with his team.
And he sinks the second. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And Cleveland turns it over again. Kings leading now by 16. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Here's DeRozan. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Garland. So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
Well, one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Hunter's checked in for Cleveland.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Pass to Wiles. Levine against Hunter. And here's Sabonis. 5 on the clock. And DeRozan kicks to Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
And now, please welcome to the court, the Powerhouse Dance Team.
Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Take a look at the Kings. They're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs.
And I think for Sacramento, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
And that one's good, Hunter.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Outside, Levine. This one for 3. Moves back up. Sabonis lays it up off the glass. Sabonis has got 12 in the game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Sabonis. For Cleveland, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And the first one drops for the Cavaliers. Sam Merrill comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. He hits both from the stripe.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Shot from 12. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Sabonis. Ellis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Jerome. And the layup is good.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
For Cleveland, Evan Mobley's checked in for Allen. And it's a Okoro in for Max Strus. Monk's checked in for Sacramento. On the wing, Monk. Outside, Levine. Shoots. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
A more effective playmaker than he gets credit for. Levine, solid at sizing up defenses and taking what they give him.
Hunter, the pass to Okoro. Over Levine. Okoro shot is off. Kings leading now by 18. Levine passes to Sabonis. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Mobley outside. For 3, Hunter. It's hauled in by the Kings. Pass to Sabonis. Ellis outside. Monk with the bounce pass. Miles sets a screen for Ellis. Clock at 6. The rebound by Merrill.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Mobley the pass to Okoro. Cleveland moving the ball around. And one thing we see from Isaac Okoro almost every night, Richard, his defense is spot on.
Yeah, he's shutting down some of the top guys. This team feels like he's one of the best on-ball defenders in the league. And as a bonus, his offensive game is starting to come around.
That's good from Okoro. Carter, he's checked in for Ellis. And both free throws good for Okoro. Sacramento leading by 18. And here's Carter. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte. Miles a screen on Mobley. Sabonis kicks to Carter. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Monk outside. To the paint. The kick out to Sabonis.
2 minutes.
Fires the 3. The shot by Monk is no good. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Merrill finds Okoro. Here's Merrill. Now here's Mobley. Back to Okoro. Over Monk. Buries the 7-footer. Okoro's got 6. Kings leading now by 16. Pass to Sabonis. Now Monk. Back to Sabonis. Good D by Mobley.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Here's Jerome, defended by Carter. Good work there as it goes.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Miles passes to Carter. Sabonis with the ball. Covered by Mobley. Kick out to Levine. Clock at 4. Monk for 3. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Hits it from three-point range. Mobley's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Cavs.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
And the shot goes in. Sabonis has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
It's been all about Domantas Sabonis for the King. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Some great games around the league as we welcome you tonight. Let's take a look at some final scores for games that have wrapped up. Chicago with a win against the Hornets in Charlotte. By the time we got to the closing moments, this thing was a runaway.
This is what happens when one team can't match the other team's intensity level.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Sacramento Kings.
How about the points in the paint? Clearly, they made it a priority coming in, and it's paying dividends, Ernie.
Yeah, I remember those days pounded inside. Break your opponent's spirit.
Easy now. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Domantas Sabonis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Garland in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
You look at the career of DeRozan. Here's a guy who has learned how to move the ball. Speaks to DeMar's commitment to getting better.
Mobley trains the three-pointer. Mobley's got 14 points for the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Garland with it. He's got 5. Allen kicks to Strus. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Allen's got 3 assists tonight.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Pass to DeRozan. Kick out to Levine. Hits the 3-point bomb. 10 points for him.
Zach LaVine just lets the game come so naturally. His ability to catch and shoot is one of the quickest in the league.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Allen. Back to Mobley. There's the 3. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Kings leading now by 16. LaVine wide open. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Off the pass, LaVine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Sabonis.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. DeRozan a screen. Miles with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Garland. Sabonis with the steal. DeRozan on the wing. Ellis outside. LaVine a screen on Garland. Outside Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. Lyles no good.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Back to Garland. Allen against Sabonis. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Mitchell's got 11.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
Lyles sets a screen for LaVine. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Cavaliers trail by 16. The shot by Mitchell, no good. LaVine passes to Ellis. LaVine sets the screen for Lyles. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 9.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Garland. And it's sent back by Sabonis. LaVine passes to Sabonis. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists in the game. Allen a screen on LaVine. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Sacramento leading by 20. Outside DeRozan. Sabonis trying to get open. DeRozan, that's good.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Allen a screen on LaVine. And it's Mitchell missing.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Shoots the 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Now here's DeRozan. 16 points for him. To the inside. Shots good by Lyles. Lyles got 11 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Mobley sets the pick for Strus. Down low. Here's Allen. And it's sent back by Sabonis.
Okay, we see you, Sabonis, making a stand defensively.
Kept alive. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Sabonis has got 4 this quarter. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. First free throw is good. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jerome comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Good on both. Sacramento's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. DeRozan bounce pass. Double team Sabonis. Garland against Ellis. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Right side, Garland. Pass to Hunter. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Allen a screen on Levine. Into the lane. Here's Jerome. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jerome's got 6.
He saw a path to the rim and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Sabonis kicks to Lyles. Here's DeRozan. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. 18 points for him.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan, one of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
Allen dishes to Garland. Over Ellis. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Kings leading now by 21. DeRozan scanning the floor. There's the triple. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And it's hard to believe that DeRozan's offense only continues to get stronger. And in this one, he's really showing us what he can do.
Strus's shot is good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Ellis. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Strus. Here's Jerome. Outside Garland. Now Strus. DeRozan defending. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good for 2. Allen's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Fantastic work from Allen. Taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. We have a dancer. You're off beat. Let's see those dance moves.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Dean Wade comes in for Jarrett Allen. And it's a Coro in for Garland. And the Kings also making a change. Monk's checked in. 1:39 left in the third quarter. DeRozan bounce pass. Sabonis' shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Here's a Okoro. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. The first free throw is good for the Cavaliers. Evan Mobley's checked in for Gene Wade. And it's Garland in for Ty Jerome. And both free throws good for Okoro.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Outside DeRozan. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Sabonis. And that comes off the assist by Levine. That's now 22 points for Sabonis. Strus against Levine. Outside Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
DeRozan a screen on Garland. Sabonis the pass to Levine. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Buries the long-range jumper. Ellis has got 14.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Garland left side. Here's Okoro. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Okoro's got 4 points in the quarter. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Kings lead by 19. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Levine. DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Ellis at the point. And it's DeRozan missing. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. 19-point game. Pass to Okoro. Here's Allen. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The size and strength of Allen is sometimes overwhelming for defenses, even when they try to rough him up.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Jarrett Allen. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Allen.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer.
Outside DeRozan. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Okoro finds Mitchell. Back to Okoro. Pass to Allen. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And Cleveland making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Monk sets the screen for DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Mitchell passes to Allen. Strus with it. Pass to Garland. Over Ellis. Garland, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Bean passes to DeRozan.
I love watching DeMar DeRozan attract contact on the way up. He's just fearless getting through that contact.
On the line for the Kings, DeMar DeRozan, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
There's an old school feel to DeMar's game. He'll hit you with a pull-up mid-range J. It makes DeRozan really tough to guard.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. Here's Garland. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Allen. And here's Strus. From deep. And another miss by Cleveland.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
And Ellis with the block. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Wiles. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Garland. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. 5 to shoot. DeRozan for 3. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
A rare 3 for DeMar DeRozan. He's a different type of wing. He would much rather step in and knock down the mid-range too.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Malik Monk, his second team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Jarrett Allen, shooting 1.
And that one misses.
A pure 5. Jarrett Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
Wiles a screen on Mitchell. Levine, good. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Pass to Strus. Mitchell sets the screen for Strus. And he's good on the 3-ball. Strus has got 19 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Wiles kicks to Ellis. To Wiles. 6 to shoot. DeRozan for 3. Garland with the rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Mitchell against Levine. Levine double team. From outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 20.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
Allen against Monk. Allen passes to Garland. Sacramento grabs the miss. Ellis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Jerome, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter. And a change for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Malik Monk. Ellis, off the inbound, no good.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Pass to Garland. Now, here's Strus. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
I see you, Mr. Mitchell. Now, look, for a 6'1" guard, this man can absolutely fly.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Back to Garland. The shot missing. Great defense that time from Ellis. On the wing, Levine. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Garland. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Ellis can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Mitchell against Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Mobley a screen on Levine. And that one's good, Mitchell.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume three-point shooter for a reason now.
Pass to DeRozan. Here's Levine. Lyles a screen on Strus. Levine's shot is off.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Mobley finds Garland. And here's Strus. DeRozan defending. Here's Ellis. Outside DeRozan. Lets the 3 fly from beyond the arc and then some. DeRozan's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Sacramento. Mitchell dishes to Garland. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
DeRozan's shot is off. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Mobley kicks to Strus. Drills it from outside. Strus has got 22 points.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Here's Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. 22 points for Zach Levine. Pass to Mobley. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Mitchell passes to Strus. Now Garland. Back to Strus. Takes it inside.
Nice pass right there from Garland. Love seeing that selfless attitude.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Mobley. And Richard, you look back, Zach Levine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach Levine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
And he makes the first.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Jared Allen's checked in for Ty Jerome. He doesn't get the second one.
Players with this type of athleticism at Zach Levine, historically, they keep people watching on TV and they keep people in the crowd. Why? Because you never know what you're going to see from them.
DeRozan. Ellis the pass to Lyles. Kick out to Levine. Lyles sets a screen for DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Harlan finds Allen, and DeRozan sends it back. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. Inside, stolen by Garland. It's 2-on-1. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Garland doesn't back down from contact. In fact, he's a player that welcomes it.
First free throw is good.
And you know what's so funny is that after his rookie season, there was speculation about Garland's ability, but he has shown continued growth and has worked his way into an all-star.
Both free throws good from Garland. 1:39 left to play here in the fourth. Ellis outside. Back to Levine. Sacramento moving it around. Sabonis' screen on Mobley. Here's Levine. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Kings.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Domantas Sabonis.
And there's no question his defense set the tone for his team and gave them the rim protection they needed. Outstanding effort.
To the middle. Here's Ellis. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so here's Sacramento. Outside DeRozan. Ellis kicks to Lyles. Thien passes to Sabonis. Lyles with it. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the 3. And here is Garland. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care.